Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. For those who are new around here, my name is Chris. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and retro games collector. So this video is part the expansion of my unit. So we doubled the size of the unit, and also a look at the 1 year anniversary since I went full-time. So it's been a year now. I used to do this part-time for a year or so, and then I decided to go full-time this time last year. So I'll show you how far I've come. So just for a bit of context, we started off a year ago in a one room, in the living room, under the stairs. Stuff was stashed everywhere. It was an absolute nightmare. So we carried on for a couple of months, and then we moved into this first unit, which you'll see here in July. So this has been from July till now, but the full-time reseller journey is a year in now. So I'll flip you around and I'll show you everything we've been doing. So those who watched the last video, this is still my desk. It's still up here. The whiteboard is now gone, which has gone to the wall. There's a couple of posters and stuff, so this is like vintage that you would have got inside a Super Nintendo game. That's Booker T. So still laptops up here, still bits and pieces up here, still figures to do taxes and stuff, still bits and pieces. We managed to get this, those who might have known me from a previous life when I used to host video games tournaments, we managed to get that up on the wall. We've got the weekly sales target, which was next to the desk, that is now on the wall. And we have a lot more space, so now all the listed items are downstairs. So that was the whole point of getting the second unit, was so we were able to get the stuff divided from listed and not listed, because it was getting a bit crazy in here as it was originally back in the flat. So this is a bit of, just for me, this is a Turtles display that was in my games room. So there's not much else up here, which is great. All these items here, you'll see here, are all unlisted stock. So once items come in now, they get put here. This is where they get processed. That's just to go downstairs. That's a box I'm working on now, K3. So all that's unlisted stock. So that's all untested consoles. Some are missing power cables. Some are missing different things. You've got figures. You've got all these video games are games that are not worth selling on their own. So I use them to bundle up with consoles and various things like that. You've got Harry Potter books in the corner. Board games that are missing pieces. And just random stuff. So up here you still have the photographing area. So the photographing area is still here. You can see a bit better there. So we do have the lights, the white background, and that really makes it pop and gives me plenty of space for my photographing. This unit is now things like batteries and rubber bands and Nerf bullets and power cables and that kind of good stuff. This was my packing station. This is now a dedicated testing station. So this is where I test. This big TV is in here now. So I test all consoles just to make it easier. Before I was having to pull out the TV, put it back, pull it out, put it back. So this is always what I wanted to do eventually, and I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. So that's upstairs. Like I say, unlisted stock, photographing area, console testing area, and just stuff that anything that's not listed stays up here. And then we'll take you downstairs. So downstairs is all the items that are listed. So if you would have seen the 6-month video, just a massive extension from what was there before. So this is the unit downstairs. So it's exactly it's exactly underground, under me. And this is all the listed items. So you started off things here like consoles. So this will all be eventually a wall full of listed consoles. This is a packing station, which obviously was upstairs. Disc cleaner station, everything I need packing wise. This is like things like flyers, scales, scissors, some packing supplies there. These consoles I've just tested. I tested all the consoles. Boxes, obviously as a reseller you need lots of boxes and envelopes and stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this there or maybe move it onto one of the rackings. So like I say, I've been down here now maybe a couple of weeks. So everything's starting to get into place. All board games at the top. All things like football shirts. Everything's labelled so I know exactly where it is. Wrestling DVDs. And then here is like video games. You've got PlayStation 360. I decided to keep them in these shelving units. And this one was used for something else before. But PlayStation 2, you've got Wii U, you've got DS, you've got GameCube. And then it goes into my SKU system. So the light's not great here, so you should be able to see. So everything's labelled A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, and vice versa. So I know when something sells, I know exactly what box it's in. So that carries on round. A, B, C, D. Down here we've got something slightly different. We've got all the vintage Star Wars figures. We've got Power Rangers, He-Man. Ones I've got quite a lot of, and I sell a lot of them. We've got loose figures there. We've got Star Wars Box 2. We've got PS4, Switch games, Xbox. You get the idea. Bigger items up here, box stuff. And again, you go E, F. There's plenty of room to carry on expanding. I think I can probably get another 50 boxes in there easily. But this is how it's going. It's starting to go really, really well. I'm happy with the way it's laid out. This is purely for listed items, so I know once it's listed, it'll be down here. I haven't got to spend ages looking for the item. So I'm really, really happy with that. What did you think? I'm so happy that we extended the unit, so we've got a second unit. That was always the big plan. When I set out, I always wanted 2 units. One for when the items come in and get processed and photographed, and then a separate area for them to be once they're listed. So thank you very much for watching. What did you think? This year's been absolutely fantastic. I didn't know what to expect when I first started out this journey, this reselling journey, but I'm really happy with the way it's going. Obviously, I did it for quite a while part-time, and it's obviously very different from doing part-time to being full-time income. There's ups and downs with every job. Some days we have good days, some days we have bad days, but on the whole, I'm really, really enjoying myself as a full-time eBay reseller. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, we try and put out a video every single week. Loads of different content from pickups, sales, unit show rounds, a bit of everything. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.